Hey y'all, hey, welcome. It's another Thursday. Listen, it's all about Thursday thoughts. It's another Thursday, and I'm so excited to be here. Better late than never, right? Right? So listen, as you know, I've cut okay. Y'all have to excuse my baby. She is a toy poodle, Chloe, and she thinks she a pit bull or something. So yeah, if you hear some barking, it's because somebody probably dropping off a package or something on the porch. But I'm so glad to be here with y'all. Listen, I'm excited. First of all, as with every Thursday thoughts, let's start off with something we are grateful for. So if you're, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, please put in the comments, what is one thing, y'all? One thing you're grateful for today. And today, I am grateful for showing up for me. I am grateful for showing up for me. Now, what are you grateful for? I want you to put something out there and tell us, what are you grateful for? Put it in the chat, y'all, because we want to know. And today's topic is, I'm talking about showing up for you. Showing up for you. Are you really showing up for you? I was talking to some ladies, and they were sharing their stories on what they want. They share that a lot of them struggled with confidence, belief in themselves. Some share that they have dreams bigger than where they are right now, but they let other people talk them out of it. Talk them out of it. They want promotions, but they don't really actively pursue or share their interests, that they want to go for something more. And my question to those ladies were, what are you doing about it? What are you doing about it? When we want something for ourselves and we don't do anything about it, we're not showing up for ourselves. And so what that says is that really isn't that important to you. So when it's something you want, we have to take an intentional role in going after what we want. And sometimes, y'all, we let fear and the anticipation of what might happen totally rob us and steal us of the very thing we tell God we want. And so we do nothing. How many can relate? I mean, there have been times in my life I've been guilty of this. I'm speaking to y'all because I know. Okay, Boozer, family, life, just for being alive, happiness, joy. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. But how many of y'all can relate? I know I can relate. There were times in my life, especially when I was younger, and it was things I wanted, and I felt like, I can't go for that, or I can't make that move. Or if I'm sitting in a meeting and I was at work and I had a suggestion and I thought it was a good idea, I wouldn't bring it up because I was like, what if they think it's stupid? Or what if they don't find value in it, right? Second guessing myself. We're not doing that in 25. In 25, I want to encourage everybody. Listen, y'all, I want y'all to go out there and I want you to show up for you. And confidence is something that can be shaky at different times. Heck, even Michelle Obama said there are times when she feels a little nervous or whatnot. Right? Ryan Coogler, he says sometimes he feels, a little shaky, a little intimidated at times. But it is the courage to do things in spite of the fear that will give you your confidence. It's doing it in spite of knowing when you first try it, it may not be perfect, but you have to be willing to do it. So I ask you, if it's things out there that you want in life, listen, y'all, we don't get to hit rewind. How many of y'all remember the tape recorders? Amen. Let the church say amen. How many of y'all remember tape recorders when you had to hit that rewind button and it go and it can rewind? Right? We don't get a rewind button in life. We don't get a rewind button in life. We get a play. And the button has been pushed. Play is pushed. But what are you going to do with it? Don't spend your time, y'all, with a secret desire and you don't do anything with it. And then later on, when you're 80 years old, 78, 80 years old, and you sitting back and you're like, you know what? I wish I had done that. I wish I had tried. Just try. But we defeat our own selves when we don't even try, y'all. We don't even try. So today, I want to encourage y'all to show up for you. What is something that you want? In the comments, put down, what is something that you want and you haven't gone after it? Why haven't you? Why haven't you tried? You know, it's so much going on in life, y'all. Y'all know life is life, and then right now it's some stuff going on, right? I'm not doubting that. And there are so many things going on, y'all, that we cannot control. But you know what? There are so many things that we can control, and we just not even doing nothing. We are sitting around on the sideline. We on the curb, y'all, in our own life, when the car is right there for us to drive. And instead of driving and being intentional to do the things that are, all the things that are within our control, we're not doing. Instead, we're sitting on the sideline and we're watching life pass us by year after year. Year after year, y'all. It gets complacent. You get comfortable. And I know what it's like. When you get comfortable in something, you're like, you know, this ain't so bad. It's okay. But then something tugs on you in the inside that lets you know you're not satisfied with where you are. And when you're not satisfied with where you are and you find that you're getting sad or you're feeling down and you're feeling regret because you're not where you want it to be, then it's time for you to take action. But the key is you have to take action. You have to. So I want y'all to be intentional. Tonight, I want you to write down a list of everything you want in this life. Really, everything you want in this life. And then I want you to look at how many things on that list have you actively created a plan or strategy to achieve? How many? Because when it comes to our corporate gigs, you know, they set a goal for us. We're gonna write that goal down and we're gonna write out, you know, milestones of what it's gonna take in order for us to reach that goal, right? We're gonna handle that job. But when it comes to us, we're not handling that. We're not handling it. And, you know, I'll give you all an example when it came to, you know, my fitness journey, because I'm getting older and I want to come up off of my cholesterol medicine as well as my blood pressure medicine. I'm on small doses, but I want to come completely off, right? And so I noticed when I work out, all my results are really, really, really good. And I was working out pretty consistent last year, but then I fell off the wagon, as we do, right? And then I realized, you know what? Let me get back on. And when I get back on, I just have to realize, you know what? I'm doing it for a lifestyle because I feel better when I look better. For me, right? For me, I know when I put my clothes on, I want to look a certain way in my clothes. And when my clothes fit me how I want, I feel better. I feel more confident, right? And then knowing my health is getting better. So I've started back on my journey. I've been back working out consistent now, probably about 2 or 3 months, and I can see results. They're slow but steady, right? Slow but steady. But the key is consistency. Because at first I was like, well, you know what? If I go get my trainer, I will see results better because every time I get a trainer, I achieve results quicker. I don't maintain the results because it's a short-lived thing. It's for an event that was coming up or something like that. But this time I want to do things differently. This is my life. This is my lifestyle, right? I want this to stick with me. So it's a slower pace, but it's achievable. I'm seeing the results. And that type of satisfaction makes me feel good because it's the little things that you do. Sometimes we think, oh, well, I have to work out a half hour or I have to work out an hour. I told a couple of my clients, listen, start off with 10 minutes every day. Start off with 10 minutes every day. And then celebrate those 10 minutes, y'all, every day. And then once you can do that and you build your rhythm up for that, then you move it up 10 more minutes. Now you're at 20 minutes a day. Do you see where I'm going with this? Small steps, but consistency is key. And then I set up a scheduled time. Like I do my workouts in the morning before my day starts. Why? Number one, I've done some research and it shows that when you do your workouts, and again, if you're a healthy person, you don't have special circumstances, but if you do your workouts when you first wake up on an empty stomach, you burn more calories than you do if it's like later in the day or whatever. And for me, I know before I start my day, my health is important. I'm the priority of my day. So if I want to treat myself like a priority, I have to do things that shows I'm the priority. So for me, y'all, I'm getting up first thing in the morning. And even when I wake up late, you know what I do? I get my laptop because I bought myself a laptop stand for the treadmill because I do my cardio first, then I do my weight training. And I put that laptop up there so that I'm not missing anything while I'm on the treadmill. If I get my day started later. The point I'm trying to make to everybody is just be intentional, y'all. Show up for yourselves. We don't get a rewind button. And there is so much you can accomplish in this life for you. And there may have been many of people that let you down, but nothing hurts worse than when you let yourself down. I don't want that for us. So don't let you down anymore. Make that list tonight. How do you want your life to be? What are the things you want to accomplish for yourself? What matters most to you? And then, are you doing things that are adding value to the things that you say are important? If you say your health is important to you, are you doing the things that contribute to you being healthy? If you say, you want another job or you want a promotion, are you doing things and getting the help that you need so you can get to that next level, right? If you say, I want to have more confidence so that I can speak up and so that I can set healthy boundaries and so that I can start attracting the things that I really want for myself in this life. And if your confidence isn't strong enough, are you out there seeking support so you can strengthen your confidence? Are you actively taking a role in creating the life that you want? Because nothing happens by mere chance. Nothing. And anything that you want, you have to name it, but then you have to put work in to get it. And it doesn't mean it's going to turn over overnight. It doesn't mean you're going to see huge results overnight. But heck, if you just keep doing something, even little steps will get traction and you'll get some distance pretty soon. But if you don't do anything, you won't get anywhere. So let's start setting for ourselves. Let's really start setting what we want. So in the comments, y'all, I want y'all to put down what you want. Name at least 3 things that you want in this life that you can look back and say, you know what, I'm so glad I did that. Like, that's what I wanted to do. How do you want to live? Do that. Do those things that's going to feed into the life that you want for yourself. Because it's never too late to do that. But you have to first write down what it is you want. And then you need to think about, okay, what are the things that I need to do to get that? And if you can't think of the things to do, search the people who are doing the very things that you want to do and ask, find out, well, how did you do that? What are some of the things you did? Right? So this Thursday thought was all about showing up for you, because I want that for you so much. I want you all to have what you want, because you can. When you believe you can have something, when you can see it for yourself, you can achieve it. That's the phenomenal thing. It's so powerful, y'all. I wish I could give to you what I see. I wish I could. I wish I could. Because when you see it, when you see something for yourself, God will begin to reveal all the things that you need to do in order to achieve it. Things will start falling into place once you start making the steps necessary, once you start being more intentional, and once you start really believing in yourself that you're worthy enough to have it, that you deserve it. And sadly enough, some of us don't even believe we deserve it. That's why we don't even try to put actions towards getting it. Some of us feel guilty prioritizing ourselves. Ain't that crazy? You should never feel guilty making you a priority. You are special. You are phenomenal. You are beautiful. You are amazing. But you'll never know it if you can't believe it. You'll never know it if you don't believe it. And it starts by you telling yourself, by you showing yourself, right? If you had a friend who always said, or if you was in a relationship with somebody, heck, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they always saying what they're going to do for you and they never do it, you're not going to believe in that person, right? You're not going to have no faith in that person. You're probably not even going to like that person. You're probably going to be like, I'm about done with you. That's you with yourself. Every time you say, I'm going to do better, I'm going to do this, I want this for myself, and you don't do nothing about it. You're probably not liking yourself a whole lot because you're not showing up enough for yourself. And there's a quote, and I'm going to read this quote to y'all because somebody sent this to me. One of my friends sent this to me, and I thought, you know what? This is really good. So I'm going to share this quote with you all. And it says, the most valuable math you can learn is how to calculate the future cost of your current decisions. The future cost of your current decisions. Because for every action, y'all, there is a reaction. For every inaction that you take is still a reaction, because your inaction is still action. You follow me? So with that said, I just want y'all, I want y'all to show up for yourselves. And if you need help showing up for yourself, you don't know where to begin or where to start, DM me, set up a call with me. If you're on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio to set up a discovery call. We do 15-minute increments so we can at least get you started with something. But by all means, if it's not me, find somebody that you feel you can have a conversation with to help you live the life that you so righteously deserve. but you have to see it for you first. And with that said, I want to tell everybody thank you so much for joining. It's been a pleasure having you all here with me. And I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. And can y'all believe it's May? Listen, it is May already. And if y'all haven't already, sign up for the newsletter. Click the link in the bios, y'all. DM me. The newsletter is phenomenal, okay? If I must say so myself. And we have some special treats this month coming up, this May, for the newsletter. So definitely sign up if you haven't already signed up. And listen, know that you're worthy, but you have to treat yourself like you're worthy. See yourself the way I see you, because you're beautiful. All right, y'all. Have a good night. It's been my pleasure talking with you. See you next week.